If you want to customize your WordPress website the right way, you need to know how to create a child theme. Because here's the problem, if you edit your main theme directly, the moment that theme updates, your changes can disappear. And that's exactly why child themes exist. In this video, I'll show you step by step how to create a child theme in WordPress, how it works, what files you actually need, and how to activate it properly. And by the end, you will have your own child theme ready to use. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are into WordPress, web development, programming, and learning how to customize websites the right way, make sure to subscribe. Now let's go into it. Before we create one, let's quickly understand what a child theme actually is. A child theme is basically a separate theme that inherits the design and functionality of another theme, which is called the parent theme. That means your website still uses the original theme as the base, but your custom changes live inside the child theme. So instead of editing the parent theme directly, you place your custom CSS templates and functions inside the child theme. This matters because there are three big reasons. First, your changes are safer because theme updates won't override them. Second, it keeps your customization cleaner and more organized. Third, is the proper way to customize a WordPress theme if you plan to do anything beyond small changes. So if you are serious about WordPress development, child themes are something you should know. When should you use a child theme? Now, to be clear, you do not always need a child theme. If you are just adding a little CSS, sometimes the customizer or theme settings are enough. But you should definitely use a child theme when you want to override template files, you want to add custom PHP functions, or you want to add more advanced CSS or JavaScript. Or if you want your changes to survive theme updates. So for real customization work, child themes are the safer and more professional choice. What we need before starting. To create a child theme, we only need a few things: a WordPress website, which I have already installed and choose a template for it, and I'm using Astra theme for this tutorial, and access to your WordPress files. There are two ways you can access your WordPress files. One is from the hosting site dashboard. I'm using Hostinger for this video tutorial, and if you are using the same, I will show you how to do that. But if you are not using a hosting like Hostinger, I will show you how to access your files from inside your WordPress site. So let me show you how you can access your files from the Hostinger dashboard. You are going to sign in to Hostinger. If you are thinking about purchasing a hosting plan from Hostinger or switching to Hostinger, I will leave a link in the video description so you can get a discount, and this way you can save a lot. So here I am inside the Hostinger dashboard. We are going to the website dashboard, which is the website I created. And here you will have at overview, you will have an option which is file manager. And here you will have a folder, public HTML. Here you will have some folders and some files. The one we need for this tutorial is UP content, which are going to be plugins, themes, uploads, and the index.php. So inside the themes, you'll see the installed theme. Now we need to create a new folder for the child theme. And you can add a new folder. For example, if this is called Astra, and the new folder is going to be Astra-child. But as I said, you can do it from here, but if you are using another hosting, it may be different. So I will show you another way you can do that by using a plugin. We're going to go to plugins and add plugin from the WordPress dashboard, and the plugin we are going to add is UP file manager. Search for it, and is this one here. We're going to install it and we're going to activate it. After activating it, we're going to go inside UP file manager, and we're going to go inside UP content. As you can see, it's the same thing. We have themes. Now we are going to add the folder, and is this icon here, new folder, and we're going to name it Astra-child. Depending on your theme, you're going to name it, and now click on enter, and the folder is going to be created. Now inside the folder, we're going to go inside the folder, and we are going to create a new file, a new CSS file, and it's going to be style.css. And now we are going to open this file. Okay, we are going to edit this file, and you are going to right click on it and go to editor, and here we need to add a comment, and we are going to add the theme name, which is Astra Child, the theme URL, which is going to be this website URL. We are going to add the description of the theme. Let's go child, and we need the author with the author URL. Let's go again for this, the template, and the version of the theme, which is 1.0.0. Now we need to close this comment, and this template should exactly match the folder name of the parent theme exactly as we checked before, not the display name inside WordPress, but the actual folder name. So let's save and close this. Next, we are going to create another file called functions.php. We are going to right click on this empty space here, and we are going to add .txt file, and we are going to rename all this, even the .txt, and we're going to add functions.php. This file is where we will properly load the parent theme style sheet inside functions.php. So we are going to edit this, and we need to open the tag for PHP, and we are going to add a function. This is going to be the function that we are going to add. And inside this function, we are going to enqueue the style. I will provide a repository link in the video description, so you can copy paste this, and I will explain what we are doing here. This function tells WordPress to load the parent theme style sheet first, and then the child theme style sheet after it. That order matters because the child theme CSS should be able to override the parent CSS. This gets the parent theme folder. This gets the child theme style sheet. Then we hook the function into this up-unq scripts, which is the proper WordPress way to load the styles. Save and close this. And now we need to go to appearance and go to themes. We did a small mistake here. We have created the Astra child inside UP content, but we need to add this inside of the themes folder. So we're going to drag it into themes. Okay, so now we need to go to appearance, to themes, and as you can see, Astra child will show here. So now we are going to click on activate. At this point, your website should still look exactly the same as before, because the child theme is inheriting the parent theme. It means the child theme is working correctly. Let's check our website. We have another mistake here. We have typed child twice. Save and close and go to your website again. And it worked. I will leave these codes on the video description on a repository so you can copy and paste. As you saw, I did some mistakes, and the mistake number one that most people do is wrong template name. The template value in style.css must exactly match the parent theme folder name. The other mistake is the missing style.css. Without style.css, WordPress will not recognize the theme properly. Syntax errors in function.php, the thing that we did now, even one missing semicolon in PHP can break the site. Mistake 4, editing the parent theme anyway. If you create a child theme but still edit the parent theme files, you defeat the whole purpose. Mistake number 5, overriding too many files. Try not to copy unnecessary template files into the child theme, because that makes maintenance harder later. Is a child theme always the best choice? A child theme is powerful, but it's not always the best option for every single change. For example, small CSS changes can sometimes go into additional CSS. So let me show you how can you make some changes to the child theme. So to do some changes, you need to go to appearance and then file edit, theme file editor. You appear to be making direct edits to your theme in the WordPress dashboard. So this is a warning, I understand. So here we are on Astra Child. As you can see, you can select other themes that you have, but if you want to edit the child theme, you need to select it. So here you have functions.php and style.css. So let's say, for example, we need to change this button here, background color. So we are going to copy its ID and go to theme file editor style.css. This is the ID. We need to add a hash for that. And we're going to change the background dash color and we're going to make it red. Click on update file. Sometimes you need to clear the cache for the changes to appear. So as you can see, we changed the bottom background color. So this is exactly how you can add some custom code changes. Also, you can add on functions.php and you can make custom functionality for your website. But I'll show that on another video. On the next video, I'll show you how you can overwrite, let's say for example, footer.php. So you create the same file on your child theme and you can override with custom code. So that's how to create a child theme in WordPress step by step. If you found this helpful, hit the like button and subscribe because I'm going to make more WordPress developer content like this. And if you want, in the next video, I can also show you how to customize a child theme even further, how to override templates properly, or how to add custom PHP to WordPress safely. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.